Hi everyone, I'm AJ Smith here for SmartAsset. We are joined right now by Farnoosh Torabi. She's recently written the book When She Makes More, and we want to talk a little bit about that. What brought about that subject for you?
It's a very personal topic. Initially, that's kind of what sparked the idea. I'm the breadwinner in my marriage, and even as I've been reporting on money and working with finance for the past 10 plus years, this was actually a crossroads for me, a financial crossroads. I didn't have all the answers about, well, how should we be managing our money as a female breadwinner? You know, there are some unwritten rules, and the rules are different. Emotionally, there's a lot at stake. There's also some technical stuff you might want to, brush up on in terms of how to protect yourself as a woman in a marriage, as a breadwinner, and provide for your family, and not feel guilty and all those other emotions that we feel sometimes. And so I knew if I'm feeling kind of perplexed, there's probably others out there with similar concerns, and absolutely there were. We surveyed the country and talking anecdotally to people, and there were a lot of existing data out there that showed that when she makes more, there is a higher chance for divorce, higher chance for cheating. She oftentimes will feel overwhelmed. It's a big responsibility, and then you're not giving up a lot of your other motherly and wifely and sisterly and girlfriend duties. So it's a lot, and he can also feel emasculated. He can feel like he's really lost his sense of purpose in the relationship. So how do couples really engage and thrive? And that's where the book begins. It establishes that there are some complexities, but here are the rules. It's 10 rules for breadwinning women, and I like to think for the men who love them. It's a couples book. It's a relationship book for he and she.
Well, sometimes even just talking about it, as the woman, as the breadwinner, you may feel like you don't want to bring it up. It's a sore subject. You don't want to approach it.
I would bring up this topic over dinner or, a room full of men or women, and I would get one of two reactions. I would either get silence, like, oh my God, is she really going to go there? Or the floodgates would open and people would just tell me their stories, like, oh my gosh, or my sister's going through this. And, you would think it's innocuous. Like, does it matter that who's making more, who's making less? But, there's a lot to do with gender and money, and there are a lot of correlations. We emphasize a lot of different things in terms of how you lead your financial life as a woman and as a man and what that means. And for men, forever, bringing home the bacon has been their domain. And when that is no longer required of them, it's not to say that the marriage can't work. It's just that you have to kind of rejig the relationship a little bit in terms of what you're bringing to the table and how you're providing and how you feel about what you're providing.
The rules change.
The rules change. So the book, I hope, will at least, inspire couples to, retool some areas of their life or think differently about their money and their marriage. It's also a book for people who aren't married, who might be entering a relationship where the financial economics, the gender issue is flipped. And it's also for existing couples where she may not be the breadwinner today, but you know what? The economy could change overnight and your financial situation could change such that now you are the breadwinner. And how do you prepare for that? So hopefully the book will help.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us. If you want to learn more about it, of course, you can get Farnoosh's book, When She Makes More. For SmartAsset, I'm AJ Smith.